The Garden Hose of Love. Copyright 2023 by Krista Bedouin. A good love relationship is a garden hose to a well that never runs dry. People can grow with the steady flow of nurturing, reliable love, grow and flourish, are green and blossom, take it for granted that they can bask full-faced in the sun. Those well-loved, well-watered people. How bewildering to be told to expect that and realize one day that the well your hose is tied to, that well is not artesian. The love has run dry, or was dry to begin with. You've been duped by steam and hot air. You're in a drought. It's a dry and stingy well, dry, cold, like a desert plant or an Arctic tree. Our growth is stunted, slow, not always lacking strength. Though some of us die, wither, self-destruct, others find resilience. There's a magic that can happen in a dry and dusty hose. The years of dragging it to this well and that, this spigot and that, seeking, always seeking that source of deep, abundant, smiling, ever approving love. Drought after drought, unreliable well after unreliable well. Sere, unwatered soul, a desert plant. Is it any wonder some grow prickly, or covered in wax, or cracked? Me, I cracked. My hose is cracked. It has many holes, but all those little holes leak light. I grew weary of the dusty, dark bleakness of my empty garden hose. It did not give me what I needed to give what I wanted to give to the world. In the dark and the dryness, I learned to stop looking at the dark and the dry. I learned to create light instead of waiting for the water to flow from the dry well, instead of seeking another and another, though I do still seek. I wandered inside my own garden hose, explored the darkness, looked out the pinpricks, and saw the light. All those little holes that were made while the hose bumped around, all the cracks from the wear and the tear, they let the light in and they let the light out. Now, while I drag my hose around, I try to sprinkle light. People say that I have a refreshing personality. The cool breeze as I drift by carries something, somehow. Without a big, big love, well to draw on, I learn to draw from the sprinkles and the dew. As I roam, the little hellos, the little invitations, the little approvals, I let them fill my hose with light. Somehow it magnifies in there. And then, as I drag my hose around, my battered, hole-filled hose, I sprinkle the light on the people I meet. So somehow I do good in the world anyway.